on YouTube. Salute to Knicks Nation. Another edition of Knicks Postgame Live presented by Manscaped. Sunday night it was doom and gloom, but tonight we are back. Because after the Knicks suffer a letdown loss against the Magic at home, they bounce back in a major way, getting Philly up out of here, blowing them out for most of the game, but escaping with a 112-99 victory. The defense was on point. We got the three ball going. Our point guards were going off. Full squad victory tonight, man. 112-99. Hit that thumbs up button for your squad. We got the full squad in the building. CP the franchise, Ashley Moss, CK2K, JD Sports Talk. All right, all is right in the world. I did predict a victory. I did claim victory last night, and we got the job done. CK, I'm gonna start with you, man, because you all the way on the West Coast. I'm gonna start with you. Can you give me some thoughts on tonight's victory, man?
This felt good. It felt good to see that the entire team, top to bottom, showed up tonight, because this game was big, man. All I could hear about everything, because I got some homies that are Philly fans, and all I'm hearing is about this whole losing streak. Being 2017. So I'm tired. I'm glad we can dead that. It's done with. I don't want to hear what you still do with Ben. I don't want to hear none of it.
Yeah.
All right. Mitchell Robinson, that was the number one matchup I was looking for. JD was talking about that on Twitter. Had to retweet that because that was definitely something I was looking forward to. Was the Mitchell Robinson, Joel Embiid. Was hashtag thick Mitch going to be a problem for Embiid tonight? And it was. He definitely was. Had him in prison, had him in jail, and it was great to see just the energy from this game. Got a little shaky there in that fourth.
Yeah,
I don't know about y'all. Had me a little worried.
Yeah.
But like I said, man, that match between Mitch and Embiid was the one thing I was looking at. But we got this W, 3-1. Brooklyn's 2-2. Cry about it. We number one in our division. Let's go.
Let's get it going. Cry about it. Ash, how you feeling? How you feeling tonight?
Listen, all I gotta say is bing bong. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
All right. Look, this was CK. You hit it right on the head. This was continuity basketball at its finest. This was the complete polar opposite of what we saw in that Orlando Magic game at home. Going through some of the points, we got RJ Barrett with 10. We got Julius Randle 16. We got Evan Fournier 18. Kemba Walker found his Bronx Boogie swagger back. He had 19.
Yep.
You look at Derrick Rose with 13. Continuity basketball. This is everybody holding down the fort. It's not relying on just one guy to get the job done. It's relying on your depth. You have the depth now. That is a treasure in the National Basketball Association. Go ahead and utilize it. Make it work to your advantage. Make the other teams you play pay for the fact that you got scorers everywhere. You got a bench that's solid. You can defend. Make them work for the points. Don't hand nothing to them, especially not at home.
Yeah.
You defend home court at all costs necessary. And you make anybody who rolls into MSG earn a win the hard way. Period, point blank.
Bounce back, man. Excellent hustle. And they played, for the most part, 48 minutes. Yeah, as CK said, they get a little hairy at the end, but it's a game of runs. Now, JD, you turn the grill off on Sunday night. You know what I'm saying? Are we back lit? Are we back lit, man? What's on the stove right now, man? What are you chefing up right now, man? What do we got going on, man?
I'm back taking orders. I just turned it back on. See, I got the adobo. See the burger?
Oh, yeah.
You know you got to have the adobo popping.
You got
to have the adobo popping. Let's go.
Got to have some seasoning. I'm ready to take some orders. Last game, I was backloaded with orders because I thought we were going to win. So we got to get through those, and then I'll be ready for the chat tonight.
Let's go.
Well, we back live tonight, man. And this is why you can't miss that weekly show, CP, because what did we talk about, last night in terms of, give this team some time, the potential of the offense when they get going. What is that going to look like in terms of, having the defense on its heels when the Knicks are making shots? Last game, they had too many players having an off night. How many times does that usually happen in NBA where you have that many guys on an off night?
It was contagious. It was contagious.
Right. and tonight, they bounce back. One of the biggest takeaways for me was, again, this bench play. This bench that you saw the starters, they started a little slow. The spacing wasn't right there yet. Second quarter, they start with a 14-4 run. The bench at the half was 30-10 in the favor of the New York Knicks. And this is what I talk about when I talk about the 50 burger, CP, is this bench is potent, man. Bench is going to have the ability to either keep us in games or, if we have a lead, create a larger separation. So one of my biggest takeaways, the bench. And, man, this is what I also said about Mitchell Robinson. You look at the box score, the casual fan can look at the box score, someone that didn't watch the game, and they could say 7.6 rebounds. What's the hype about Mitch? If you would have saw those 28 minutes, this is what I'm saying. When the New York Knicks in that front office are getting ready to make a decision on Mitchell Robinson, it goes a lot further than just the box score. When he was standing next to Joel Embiid, I'm like, I don't even know who was the bigger player.
And there was... But to clown a stat line in a box score, you don't know what life was like without him.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And there was a point.
What it was like without Mitch.
There was a point. I don't know if y'all caught it at the point in the beginning of the game. There was like the second possession that Embiid got the ball and he tried to bully Mitch down low. And Mitch kind of like held his own, like a football drill, and the crowd started getting into it. I was like, let's go. Let's get it going. Definitely, man. Definitely. I thought this game, as JD, first off, the defense, because the defense on Embiid, the game plan all night was to, time the double teams on Embiid. Whether when he put it on the floor, whether he had his back to the basket, it wasn't just one-on-one for Mitch. They did give him a lot of help, and I thought it was well timed. Tibbs' game plan was, we're going to make these perimeter guys beat us, and fortunate for us, they didn't. Those guys were cold, as we were on Sunday night, but it ended up working out in our favor because, Embiid didn't have it cooking. He only made his first field goal in the second half. So that was good defense by us. And I also thought our defense, in terms of the pace that we played, Joel Embiid was damn near gassed before halftime. So I thought that was a good job by the Knicks, pushing that pace and really getting him kind of tired. Second point, the second unit, as JD said, we gotta put some respect. Rose Hive, stand up, man. Rose Hive, stand up, JD. They applauded us last night, JD, after we spoke highly on Derrick Rose after his performance last week. And to me, it was Derrick Rose that spearheaded once again that second unit. 9 points in 5 minutes. The pace quickened. He turned into a scorer first rather than passing, because I felt like Rose saw that Julius needed help out there. Julius wasn't scoring. He got off to a slow start. So to me, it was Rose's mentality to say, I got to take this thing over and be a scorer tonight, then get my guys involved. So I thought Rose was excellent. Kemba. Let's bring Kemba to the stage. Probably his best game as a Knick in this early season. 19 points for Kemba, 5 dimes, 5 of 11 from downtown. Kemba chipped in with 10 points in 4 minutes in that second quarter, and that's what really blew the game open. I thought Kemba was excellent tonight. And then, as Ashley said, we spread it around. Tonight was, again, a night where we saw our depth on full display. You had Julius had it, slow start, picked it up second half, 16 points, 19 for Kemba, 18 for Fournier. He had some big plays in the second half. 10 for RJ, 13 for Rose, 8-9 for Obi. So, CK, we really got to spread it around, man. The distribution was solid tonight.
My favorite stat, y'all know that's my favorite stat, is that assist number 24. I feel like we could still get it higher than that, but like you said, when it mattered in those points, where it was starting to get a little stagnant again, and we were, it looked like we were going through history again in that Sunday night game against the Magic, but then we started to move that thing around, and like you said, it started with Derrick Rose, because he's been the most balanced player on this team, and only in 20 minutes. The dude went out there, like you mentioned, got the points when we need the points, but also controlled the offense like he has been doing since, I want to say, he goes traded to us last year. Yeah, that's just been what he's done so well for us, and that's why y'all better place those bets, because that dude, I'm telling you, gonna be 6th man of the year. I'm trying to tell you.
That was my bold prediction.
I'm trying to tell you. Yes, you sure? Yes, sir. Let's go. I co-sign. I'm with you, 100%. MVP. So yeah, huge.
Yeah, big time.
Team MVP.
Heard that one too.
He's our most, in my opinion, he's our most important player, because when Rose gets going, I think you see on the floor, you see a higher probability of what potentially the peak of this team is. I just think again, it was kind of like the debate last year with the playoffs with him started. I think in the role that he's playing with the team, when he plays well, you see how contagious it gets. You see how, it just puts a lot of pressure on the defense. And, tonight from a team standpoint, CP, we also talked last night about the threes, Knicks being number 1 in threes, and what is the true, what is a good balance for them? Is it 49 threes like they were attempting going into tonight, or is it a little bit lower with a little bit of a more balanced offensive game? Tonight they scored, they shot 37 threes, which was right at the mark that Derrick Rose said that they were targeting, between 37 to 40, and I thought that was, that 37 to 40, I think that's a solid range. Once you get to shoot too many threes, you're going into that live or die kind of philosophy. And so if you're not hitting threes, it may be a long night. And free throw shooting, the Knicks tonight, were 93% from the free throw shooting. That's another point that we talked, last night on the podcast about, that needing to improve. So from a team standpoint, the free throw shooting and the 3-point attempts, I think, is at where you want to see, especially versus elite teams. The Knicks are going to have to keep that up, especially the next game against the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, I think it's also important to note that although we're shooting better from the 3, what I also like is that we're making just better shot selections, right?
Yeah.
If you look at these past few games versus last season, last season I like to say that we had streaky moments where we were really good shooting long range, right? But our shot selection wasn't always the best, and it showcased in our percentages and things like that. I think now you're seeing guys being able to go ahead and make those quick decisions on the court and say, okay, so I have a really good shot here, or I don't have a really good shot here.
Yep.
And in the moments where they say, I don't really have a good shot here, what I like is that they're able to go ahead and figure out what's plan B. Do I drive it in the paint? Do I pass it to the next open man? What do I force a foul? Do I draw? It's so many different mechanics going on in their head, and you can see it in the way that they flow on the court. It doesn't look like they're one-trick ponies anymore, or two-trick ponies. Now it's like you guys look like the real deal basketball team that everyone said that you weren't, and Knicks fans always thought that you could be. So this is a really, really good sign. And to do it against a team like the 76ers, I know that they're having issues with Ben Simmons, and there's a lot of drama going on within the organization from the outside looking in. But make no mistake, this is still a really good basketball team. And this is a basketball team that will still be in the playoffs with or without Ben Simmons. So to go ahead and to beat them in the way that we beat them, not only at home, but in terms of our smarts, is something that we should be really proud about. And it's definitely the trajectory that we should continue for sure.
100%. Salute to everybody in the chat. Once again, hit that like button. Hit that like button for your squad for a bounce back Knicks victory. Throw an emoji in the chat. Let us know how you guys feeling tonight, because Sunday night was more of a funeral. Tonight we bounce it back. 1,400 in the chat on the check-in. Let's go. Throw an emoji in the chat. Let me know how you guys are feeling. I want to shout out a $100 super chat sent in by Ike Taylor. Sent a super chat, says, salute, the Magic loss humbled us. It was actually good for us to feel that early on. Yeah, I definitely agree with you. I appreciate the support and appreciate the super chat. A lot of super chats have come in. Let me shout out Paul Collins with a $50 super chat. How apropos, he says, Chef JD in his happy place cooking up tonight. I'm sending 50 burgers your way, JD. So he throws the 50 burger emoji. So shout out to Paul Collins. Also want to shout out some more 50 burgers came in. Who sent this one? Blue Cheer sent a 50 burger. Says, go Knickerbockers, big win. Bing bong, let's beat the Bulls. Bong. Bing bong, let's beat the Bulls.
I gotta get like a chime, like a gong, and just hit that. Bing bong.
I already got the soundbite of my man saying it. Bing bong's right there. Y'all can't hear it, but I got it ready for streams. Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah.
CP, you cut the chat short. You said 1,400. There's 2,400.
Oh, I'm tripping. I'm tripping. Yeah, you know what? Because I had to turn the chat off on my system because everybody's wilding out right now for good reason, but it's slowing my system down. So I'm looking at the chat from my phone, so I'm a little bit behind. So appreciate the correction because I'm way off on the numbers. But hey, salute to everybody. They're crashing the system right now.
Can I just say, a win is fantastic. A Knicks win just makes your night better, makes your week better until the next game, that is. But winning on TNT.
National TV too. We got two, Ash. We got two wins on TNT tonight. Yeah.
Absolutely. Winning on TNT is so satisfying.
When you got to make Kenny, Charles, and Shaq talk to us nice. Let's go. Put some respect on our name tonight.
That's a fact.
Put some respect on our name tonight, man. Absolutely.
Be nice, baby.
Yeah.
I want to hear all that energy you had for us when we lost to the Magic and all that stuff you were talking. Talk to me nice now.
Great point. Great point, Ash.
Make sure you send a text to Robin Lundberg tonight.
Let's get Lundberg got to come too.
About me, I'm not afraid to put Robin on blast any day, all day when it comes to my New York Knicks.
Yeah, we got to get him on blast as well. And we're going to get to the phones, man. I see a lot of people on the Discord right now, on the KnicksFanTV Discord. The link is in the description if you want to call us from there, or call us up 657-383-1509. We're going to get to that in just 1 second. But Ash, you brought up a good point just in terms of the balance of attack and the way that we were getting our shots, and it was very evident tonight when again Julius did not have it going. I thought the Sixers defense on him was great. He tried to go a lot of isolation plays, and they really stuffed him there, and he really had nothing going. But again, you had Fournier chipped in, Kemba chipped in, D Rose chipped in, Obi had his points off the bench. You saw IQ, he did his man Maxey greasy, man, left him in the dust, and caught him with a nice 3-pointer. Todd chipped in as well. The whole Knick bench was plus on the plus side, on the plus minus, and JD, on last night's show, on the weekly recap show, we talked about, I always been talking about trying to get Julius easier shots with all these playmakers that we have on our team. He doesn't always have to go isolation all the time. Those are difficult shots, and that's what happened in the playoffs. And so now in the second half, you had him and Fournier going a 1-2 game. You had him and Kemba playing the 2-man game. So in the first 3 possessions of that second half, you had Fournier knock down a 3 off a Randle assist, Julius knocked down a 3, and then Kemba knocked down a 3 off Randle assist. So, and then you also saw him and Rose getting into some pick and roll actions later on in the game as well. I want to see them continue to do that, because you got to get Julius some easier buckets rather than just keeping him going in isolation where, he's either going to miss shots or turn the ball over.
Yeah, and I think it's a combination of Tibbs kind of feeling out the roster, filling out the rhythm of Kemba and Fournier as new additions to the starting 5. So I think it's a combination of, that, as well as, Randle himself continuing to build that trust. You noted it every time that it seems like when Fournier gets going, Randle goes to him more into that 2-man game. So when he does that, that tells you that that's his confidence in Fournier to be able to execute a 2-man game.
Yeah, I
want to see that more often. We talked about with Kemba, putting him in a situation where he becomes more of a playmaker, getting him more into action. I actually don't like to see Kemba when he's just standing on the corner. You would say he's probably our second best shot creator on this roster. So you want to take advantage of that, because I don't expect Kemba to be playing 35 minutes a game. So if he's going to be in that 25 to 28 minute range, you want to maximize those minutes offensively for him. And tonight was one of those nights, and you saw the result with him being just more active, getting him the ball, let him dictate some offense, kind of like how Rose does when he comes off the bench. So I think it's, we've seen it with the rotation. Tibbs is still trying to figure out, who he's going to close with. Sometimes he's mixing some rotations, which is up for debates. But I think Tibbs is still trying to figure out what's best for the team. But Randle himself is also building that chemistry and confidence in, with Fournier and Kemba.
Yeah, for sure. Listen, Kemba, like I said, he got his bronze boogie back and he looked comfortable. Like we said, it was only going to take a couple of games to get acclimated and to get his New York grit and swagger back. He's happy to be there. And we saw this with Derrick Rose. When a player is happy to be on the team that they play on, in the city that they play in, the guys on the court with them, but even more so when you're from the city that you're playing in, it's a different level of responsibility that you have, a different level of commitment that you have. And Kemba has it. You can see how much he enjoys where he is. And because he's so much enamored with just the fact that he's a New York Knick, as a New York kid, he's going to give 110%. And, it was a little bit rocky in the beginning. It's a new environment. He's had a little bit of a tumultuous experience in the NBA the past few seasons. this is gonna be Kemba Walker 2.0.
Yep.
I'm calling it right now. We're gonna see a whole different Kemba.
True.
And if I may say quickly as well with Randall CP, is, you know, with the trusting, I know, you know, fans hear the word and it's like, what does that really mean? You know, he's a professional player. He should trust his teammates, right? It's easy to say, but you're talking about a player that last season was with, you know, Elfrid Payton, was with Reggie Bullock, two guys that are not shot creators.
Right.
You got to understand the pressure that he went through in the playoffs, being the guy, coming off a new contract and coming off a tough game against the Magic. Mentally, he's going into this game on national TV against a good defensive team, and he's probably thinking he needs to step up personally.
Right.
So when you get on the floor, right, you feeling that pressure in the Garden. And so that's why, just like we said with Kemba, in terms of it's going to take time, the chemistry between Randall and the rest of his is going to take time
no
too.
question.
You know, he has to really trust Fournier. I mean, you know, this is the first time he's playing with him. You see the scout report, he can shoot. But sometimes until you actually are seeing it with, you know, on the court with that player,
seeing him execute.
It's not until then that you begin to trust, you know, the actions and the plays.
Yeah, I mean, old habits die hard. And Julius's habit is that he has a hero mentality. He has a hero's mentality, right? He thinks if he doesn't save the day, if he doesn't take the shot, if he, you know, doesn't do X, Y, and Z, then it won't get done. And that's a mindset that he has to get out of, because you now have the depth where you don't have to carry that load. Yes, you're still the leader of this ship. You're still the captain, and a lot of the responsibility is still going to fall on you, but you have a lot more help on that boat now. You don't have to do everything. And that's just something that he's got to kind of dwindle back from, a mindset of, all right, that was last season, this is this season, and this is a completely different team, and this is a completely different formula that I'm working with.
Trust the man next to you. You got help. Use it.
Indeed.
I'm with you on that.
True indeed. So
I'm
everybody,
so hyped, man.
Let's go, JD. Let's go, man.
Yo,
Let's get on the grill,
we haven't beaten them in the last 15 times.
15 games.
2017.
Beaten them, man. What was that? The Maurice Endauer game?
Yeah.
We've been cursed ever since. That was the Maurice Endauer game, man. We've been cursed ever since.
That was the last time?
It has to be.
Oh my!
It has to be.
See, I don't want to hear about it.
Yeah, no more. It has to be, man. We've been cursed ever since.
That's crazy.
We got cursed in the lottery, and we've been cursed ever since, man. Maurice Endauer cannot come back to the cookout, man. He's bad luck. He's bad luck.
No burgers for him.
No burgers. No burgers for Maurice Endauer,
Yeah,
man. No disrespect, but you can't come to the cookout, fam. All right, we got 2.6 thousand in the chat. Everybody hit that like button, hit that thumbs up button for your squad. We're gonna go to the phones now, man. We want to hear from the people. First up, we're gonna go to Benji from Manhattan, and then Axel Jedi on the Discord is on deck. So Benji, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, y'all? Everything is good. Equilibrium is restored in the world.
Yes,
I could be standing out here in a hurricane. It's all good. It's all good. I could be in a tornado, hurricane. We're all good. We got the win.
Let's go.
I just want to make a few points about the game. Honestly, that might be the worst game I've ever seen Embiid play. Props and kudos to Mitchell Robinson and just the Knicks defense for forcing that double team. And then I think I know they mentioned on the broadcast that we had 54 threes for the first three games, which is an NBA record. I would imagine with 16 more threes tonight, that's still an NBA record. 70 through the first four games. I can't imagine that that's not a record. So we'll be interested to see how long we can keep this up. Another really stellar game from Fournier. I know he had the bad game against Orlando on Sunday, but I thought he was great tonight. Really played within the confines of the offense. I love when he gets that spot up three. It seems like he doesn't need much room. He just has a really, really smooth stroke. Whereas like Reggie Bullock, I feel like it was a lot harder for him to get his shot off, which is why we had so many issues in the playoffs and why he was kind of shut down. And then I know you made the comment about our last win in 2017 against the Sixers, and that I saw something on Twitter about today. Yeah, the roster that we had for that game was utterly gross.
That wasn't that. Was like the Maurice Endauer game? That was the Endauer game when you hit the buzzer beater.
I believe so. I believe so. That game was so meaningless that even I wasn't watching. That's how meaningless the game was.
Yeah.
But we ended up coming back and winning and hurting our lottery position. Yeah, we had the only guy from that team that I would actually welcome with open arms to join this team. Take a guess. Not Carmelo Anthony, sorry, because he's obviously on the Lakers.
Baker.
Could gladly join
yes.
the team.
It's Minksy.
He's got a place for us. He can shoot the ball. He's a smart. Yeah, they won.
All right, Benji, man. We out of here, man. We ain't talking Mendogas, Kuzminkas, man. Get home safe, man. Appreciate the call, man.
Right, the original
Benji,
Frank
other check it. Yeah, it's euphoria, man. He's feeling himself. He's talking about Kuzminkas. we ain't on Kuzminkas time tonight, man. Forget about him. But thanks for the call, Benji. Thanks for the call. All right, Ash, I'm getting word in the chat right now. We got 2,500 people watching, only 900 likes. I'm getting ready to make a big announcement.
I don't think you should make that announcement.
We're holding that off. I
don't think we should hit that. We should make that announcement until 1.5.
We need 1.5 thousand likes right now. Hit that like button. Hit that thumbs up on Fee Squad before I make a big announcement. And oh yeah, it is big. Pause on that. But it's very big. It's very big. Yeah.
Gigantic.
Absolutely. No doubt about it. So let's get those likes up before I make that announcement. A couple other super chats I want to salute. I know a lot of them are coming in, people. We're trying to get to them, but we got a lot of callers and everything, so we're trying to juggle. Junior Karoma says, chat giving up on RJ. Have they not learned anything from last season? Broadway will bounce back. They will see, man. On a night like tonight, we're really going to go in on RJ tonight, man.
I'm saying.
Are we really gonna?
Are we really going there tonight on Broadway tonight, man?
I'm not.
I refuse. I'm not doing this. So
nope.
I mean, look. I'll say this. You know what Danny Green's job is. I think you got to do a little bit better job. Running him off 3-point line. That is his job. Hit a couple big ones on RJ. But, again, on the flip side, offensive side, I thought RJ had some nice runs, and especially in particular in the first half, hit a couple nice 3-point shots, 7 boards, got on the boards, which was very important. I thought the Knicks were very solid on the boards, especially when you have Embiid and, Andre Drummond and the likes there. So, listen, it wasn't his night offensively, but you have to remember with Kemba and Fournier here, he may not have those nights, and he may not have to have those nights. Because those guys are going to have the ball in their hands and those guys are going to score.
I keep saying it. It depends on what your expectations of RJ are. And that's how everyone's going to evaluate him. And, I know that, he's a homegrown talent, number 3 overall pick. So you want him. And, you saw the snippet that I sent you, CP, of he said he's aware of it. He's like, I don't know why. This is the 3rd year in a row that I'm starting off slow. So it's not like he's not aware that, he's starting off slow offensively. But I'm not even worried about that right now, to be honest. I'm worried about his defense. And that's where I want him to continue to be consistent. I think he's had a good start there to start the season so far. Tonight, his matchup was more of a spot-up shooter.
Right.
Because of the way that the Sixers ran the lineup, they threw Randall at Tobias. But, the next game on Thursday, he has a big matchup because he's either going to defend DeMar DeRozan or Levine. So just a heads up before anybody starts saying, oh, this and that. On Thursday, I don't care what he does. Obviously, I want him to hit open threes. Yeah. I want him to make his free throws, all that stuff. But to me, the focus Thursday is you need to lock that position down.
No question.
Contain your man, and then we'll worry about the offense as we go along because, as you mentioned, he doesn't have that pressure right now. He may have that pressure from in terms of his draft status, in terms of the fan base, but in terms of the team, he doesn't have that pressure at this very point. Not yet. Fournier's playing well. Kemba had a good game tonight. Now, if our offense starts to sputter and Kemba's inconsistent and Fournier's inconsistent, then I'm gonna look to RJ like, all right, now you have to come in and carry some of that load offensively.
Situation.
Yep, no doubt about it. I want to shout out Olivia Thomas, friend of the program. She sends a super chat, says bing bong, hit that like button. Let's get that like button up. Olivia knows the vibes. Olivia came out with us to the home opener party, so shout out to Olivia. 2.8 in the chat. How many likes we at right now, Ash, before we make this announcement?
We're at 1.3.
All right.
So 200 more.
All right, 200 more likes. Hit that like button, and we'll make the announcement after I get to
And all my favorite Knicks fans, Knicks Nation, KnicksFanTV, La Familia.
Yeah.
I'm tired of this trend that I'm seeing happen at Madison Square Garden.
What's going on?
Need you, if you are at the Garden this season for a game, if you see this trend, you gotta call them out. Stop wearing Porzingis jersey to the Garden.
Call them out, Ash.
We don't care.
Call
Let
them out.
Go. Go to Dallas if you want to go ahead and wear his jersey. Don't do that in New York. Stop bringing that energy into the Garden. And if you see somebody wearing that jersey, you
call him out. Call him out, man. Call him out. Yeah,
right. We're not doing that here.
Swap it out with a Knicks Fan TV shirt, man. Tell them we'll comp them for free. Tell them we will comp them for free. Hit me up on Knicks Fan TV. We will give them a free shirt. Get rid of that Porzingis jersey, man. Donate it or something. Recycle it. Get rid of it, man. That's bad juju. We don't need that around here, man.
Bad juju for sure.
It's funny you mentioned Porzingis. He got hurt tonight.
He did.
But I'm seeing people in the chat say AD got hurt tonight.
I'm saying AD got hurt as well.
Yeah, but they're saying he's there was a picture online with him holding his knee. You know how that goes when you see something like that. Everybody thinks it's a torn ACL or something, but they said that he's up and he stayed in the game. Porzingis is out for the night.
Lower back.
Lower back.
Hey. Well, good luck to him, man. Knicks just won the game. 112-99.
Knicks fans just being dramatic.
Let's go. All right, back to the Discord. Axie Jedi, what's going on? Axie Jedi, you live on the Discord.
Friends, how are you guys? First of all, Ashley, the Morning Star, everybody feeling thumbs up.
Let's go.
Please, Manscaped, the hats, everything.
Let's do it.
For sure, man. The scientist, TK, JD, the psychic, and Amir. It's a pleasure to be here with you guys. I'm calling from Brazil.
Brazil. Let's go.
Brasileiro, meu irmão.
Let's go.
I want to give a big shout out to Knicks fans Brazil and Vitor Hachba. He's our guy. He's our gym admin.
Yeah.
And guys, the nightmare is over. Oof, that thing on Sunday, they hit me harder than the Pacers, man. You remember when Pat missed that?
Of course. Yeah.
I recovered. I have to be sincere, man, that I watched the fourth quarter. I went to the gym in the afternoon, worked my life away, so I fell asleep. I was like, hey, man, I'm going to wake up in the middle of the game and see this. I cannot take it.
Let's go.
I'm going to have a heart attack. So I don't want to talk too much. I know you guys have a lot of calls. It's a pleasure to be here with you guys. Do not leave Fournier out.
That's facts.
Do not leave the guy out. I believe that we have a great season ahead. It's all good. It's an amazing time to be a Knicks fan. Let's put out your jerseys regardless of race, gender. I want to give also a big shout out to all cross-dressers out there. A 6'3" on heels, baby. You know what I'm saying? So much love to everybody, and I'll talk to you guys another time, all right?
Let's go. All right. That was Axie Jedi on the Discord. I got to hear from my guy, I95 Bully on the Discord. 95 Bully, what's good?
Hey, yo, what's good, man? Let's get right into it.
Let's do it.
Last 3 days, right? 3 games ago.
Yep.
Knicks Magic the Knicks were minus 730 on the money line. We go to the game 2 games ago. The Knicks were minus 330 on the money line. Today, the Knicks were minus 130 on the money line. We are favorites to win these games. Don't worry, that super chat going to be looking right. But check this out: 26-16 against the spread in the last 42 home games. That's where the money is. That's where I put my money at. But yo, we took a big punch real early because they came out swinging. But what really stuck out to me was when Quickly came into that game, he was guarding Maxley. He picked him up at 94 feet.
Yeah.
First 2 positions was 94 feet. And then Mitch, and like you and Alan Hahn said, it's all about the brain with him. It's all about his mental. I like the way he looked against, Embiid. I know he was psyched up for that game. And then we went into that second quarter. You saw that second unit carrying the team. You saw that second unit carrying. And then that fourth quarter, Fournier this, Fournier that.
Yep.
When he hit that and one
was clutch.
Play, he doubled Embiid. I don't care what you do during it. As long as you make winning, timely plays, that's all I care about. And in Kemba and Fournier, I'm not worried about the offense. But as you can see, they're still trying to learn how to fit into a defensive scheme.
It's facts.
So good schemes, and that's okay. And my man JD Smooth Talk, I see you got that bib on. But we don't know what this team is yet. We still got to season the beef. We still got to make the bread. So, it's 82 one-game seasons. That's how I look at it with the Knicks. 82 one-game seasons. Get amnesia. Get in, get out. Get your win, get your loss, get out. I'm out.
Let's go. 9-5 Bully on the check-in. Salute to my guy 9-5 Bully. All right, salute to everybody in the chat once again. Hit that thumbs up button for your squad. How many likes we at right now, Ash? We at 1.5. Let's get to 2. Let's get to 2,000 before I make the big announcement. I changed my mind, man. I pulled the old foot trick on the chat, but they're very inspired tonight. I feel like we can get there, CK. I feel like we can get there. So let's get to 2,000 likes, and I'll make the announcement right now. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
All I gotta say is, Knicks fans, this is the greatest fan base in the world.
Yes.
Just, honestly, just a chat, just a fan base of comedians and characters, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
Yeah, no question, man. This is why we do what we do. Shout out my guy Sean Shepard, part of the West Coast Knicks contingent. He says we made 54 3-pointers over the first 3 games of the season, an NBA record. So there it is, man. The new style offense on display. And tonight, we were on the money, man. We were definitely on the money. So definitely got distribution across the board. He had Randall 205 from downtown, Kemba 511, Fournier 4-6, RJ 204, Rose 1 for 2, Burks 1 for 3, Quick 1 for 3. That was the one where he dropped Maxey. Maxey looked good in the first half, man. He stripped RJ twice. I think he got 2 steals on RJ. He's out there starting for Ben Simmons. Maxey was a guy that I liked in that draft, but let's see how quickly comes around.
He looked great on that defensive play against Quickly too, I thought.
Yeah. But they outlined him in chalk. Man. All right, back to the phones we go. Let's go to Angel. Speaking of Philly, Angel from Philly. Angel, man, you might not want to hit the streets tonight, man. Them Philly fans might be a little bit tight, but you can come celebrate with us, man. You can celebrate with us. Just don't hit the streets tonight. You know how the Philly girls get. You know what I'm saying?
It's a little bit too late, bro. I'm already on the street. I got my Knicks hat on. I got my little jersey on. And let me tell you something. All my Knicks fans, man, hit that thumbs up for y'all boys, man. I told y'all, JD, what did I say a couple of days ago? Keep that grill warm because we going to hand them that L. I keep telling everybody we winning 50 games this year. I am sick and tired of all these Sixers fans talking all this trash. And guess what, y'all? I made 250 tonight. You feel me? All y'all fans running y'all mouth. I told y'all we was going to beat y'all. This ain't last year when you can just leave Alfred Payton wide open. You feel me? The team that we got now, you can't leave us open. But first thing I'm going to do, CP, what's good, bro?
Salute.
JD, my guy, what's up? CK2K, my brother, what's good? The Queen, how we feeling, boo? How we feeling?
We got to win. I'm feeling fantastic.
Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm so sick and tired of all these Sixers fans, man. I can't wait till I run into one tonight. Mm-hmm. And I'm on the street all day, 24/7. Y'all know what it is. But let me tell you something. Yeah. The key to this game, I thought, was Mitchell Robinson because he bulked up. He progressed, obviously. And that defense he was putting on Embiid, Embiid can't just move him out the way. He was making him earn it. Obviously, he's a great player. He's going to make his plays. But, man, that defense, if he was putting on him, it was no joke. And honestly, that second quarter, when our bench came in, just took the game over. And I was so happy that the bench stepped up because obviously, we know that we should have beat Orlando that last game. That's why I said we got to stop playing to the level of competition. You feel me? Mm-hmm. We got to beat the teams we're supposed to beat, and we got to start letting everybody know that we could beat the good teams too. So there ain't no excuses tonight. I want to see the Penguins in the chat.
Let's go.
I want to see everybody hit that like button, man.
Let's go.
And last but not least, man, but Kemba Walker with them threes, I mean, you can just tell we're a whole different team, and the ball movement was on point. And obviously the French Terminator with them 4 threes, and the fact that we hit 93% from the free throw line, we're gonna beat a lot of playoff teams. And I keep telling everyone, keep sleeping on the Knicks if you want to, but we coming, we here. Y'all thought we was getting on y'all nerves last year. Imagine what's gonna happen this year. I'm hyped. Let's go. Y'all know who it is, the Dark Simp. And Ari, I hope you feel better, brother. I got to give you that shout-out.
Let's go.
And everybody, man, have a good night. Let's go, Knicks.
Angel on the check-in, man. Yeah, be careful on them streets. I'm dead ass. Be careful on the streets. Angel on the check-in, man.
Disclaimer, I'm dead ass.
Yeah, right. Papa CP came out on that
Yeah,
one.
be careful out there. Shout out to Angel, man. Angel is turned up. Shout out my guy J Cal in the Bay Area. Sends us a $100 super chat. Says appreciate what y'all are doing for us. Throws the burger emoji up there. Bing bong, 48 burgers. Let's go, J Cal. We in here heavy. Let's go. We are in here heavy. 2.8 thousand on the check-in. Let's get it going. I want to shout out Icewater NYC, sends a $20 super chat. He says Knicks bounce back. Get them likes up. Let's go. All right, we got okay. All right, chat is very interesting tonight. Okay, let's get back to the phones. My guy Papa Left drove up from Jersey. He's in the chat tonight. Papa Left. The chat is going left, but Papa Left, what's going on, man?
Yo, man, I don't know. I'm going to ask you guys and I'm going to ask the chat. Was tonight a blowout or was it a 6-possession game?
Well, hey, it's a game of runs. You know, it's a game of runs. Certainly blew them out in the meat of the game, but you got to close. And
right.
You know, I thought
right.
we made just enough plays to do so. I thought Rose had a couple clutch buckets to close the fourth. Fournier did as well. Hit a 3-pointer. Had the and one. So you know, we were able to keep them at bay. I think they were able to close it by as much as 14. And you know, we never really looked back, so we held on.
I feel it would have been a nail biter if Drummond didn't pick up that tech. I felt like that tech let some air back into the Knicks' confidence, being able to hit a free throw, and then you know we kind of just battled it out from there. But in the beginning of the game, I thought Randall didn't match the physicality, and once he got into his role more than what he wanted to do in this game, he had to redefine how he was going to attack the game. I thought even on his 2 missed layups late in the game, Mitch had cleaned one up for a dunk, but Randall ducked his shoulder and just went to the rim. And he's not going to make all those, but I'd rather him do that than sit and watch. There was a possession late in the game where he had a matchup against Tobias Harris, which honestly Tobias Harris was bullying him around and making him uncomfortable and making him hesitate. Late in the game, he was on the block, got the ball, passed it out to Kemba. Got the ball again, passed it out to Kemba, switched to Fournier. Fournier found a crease in the defense, got a running floater. So those are the types of plays that Randall has to start making if he wants to really elevate his stock as a playoff leader. Because he has to realize that he cannot let these defenses key in on him. And let our offense become the Randall isolation show for 48 minutes.
Exactly.
You know, he could do it for stretches. But he needs to identify the spots in the game where he needs to get the ball, dish it out. He doesn't have good positioning. You saw it in the Hawks series. He had a dribble handoff against Gallinari, and then he had the open shot, and he was kind of like, he was so used to dancing that he started dancing again. So he's got to be able to learn how to play within the offense. I thought Alec Burks changed our offense, our half-court offense, and created a sense of normalcy in the basketball game because there was not one player on the wing tonight that got in the paint better than Alec Burks. Alec Burks was running that pick and roll. He was.
I'm looking at your face.
Again, Alec Burks wasn't finishing, and I know fans want RJ in the game a lot. Nobody wants RJ in the game more than me. I love RJ. But, you know, Alec Burks, he played that role. And Tibbs said, you know what, we're running with him. Even through the second unit, brought him back with the first unit at the end. I thought Quickly's cross was amazing. Obi had energy. Taj and Derrick Rose, loose balls, gathering on the block, tipping balls, getting loose balls. Mitch with a lot of clutch rebounds, like unsung clutch rebounds.
Mitch was battling out there all night.
Mitch was playing like a dog. And I thought it was a very normal victory, and the sense coming out of the Garden was we're used to this, and it was a very interesting spot for Knicks fans where we weren't
felt like a playoff vibe in there.
psychotically.
Felt like a playoff vibe in there. You know, all the casuals showed up. My guy Joe Crack was in the building. Ben Stiller came through. You know, Spike was in there with a 3-piece suit on. You know, it was one of those type of nights.
Right. That's why I asked in the beginning of the phone call if you felt it was a blowout, because I just feel like the PTSD in us. I just feel like that game felt closer.
Yes, it did.
Especially at 92-78 than it really was.
Sure did.
Yeah. All right, man.
Y'all have a good night. You guys look great in the quadrants. I like the quadrants.
Yes,
if we can get the four horsemen and horsewomen.
Yeah.
If we can do that, I want the quadrant KnicksFanTV. So
let's go.
50 burgers in the chat. Let's go.
Let's get it going, man. Salute, man.
Love
Papa
Papa.
Left in the building.
I think Papa Left was alluded to when you said 14 points, CP. It was 99-85, and Tyrese Maxey was wide open from the top of the key.
Yeah.
He misses the three.
Yeah.
Fournier comes down, gets the and one, hits the free throw, and instead of the game being 99-88, now the game is 102-83.
Yep.
So when that moment happened on TV, I'm thinking to when we were at the game, with the Celtics, I'm like, oh my God,
100%, man, 100%. As you said, the PTSD kind of starts to kick in a little bit, but they held on, man.
But when we went on Thursday,
let's go.
You're gonna have to start thinking about that 50 burger, your 46 wins. We'll see.
It's gonna be a tough game against a tough team, man. CK might be conflicted because your boy Lonzo's turning up right now, bro.
Nah. I just want y'all to stay out of my DMs. 'Cause it's already starting. Man, CK, you might have been right. I'm like, look, I don't want to talk about that. We got our team.
Killing right
We're 3-1.
now.
We doing our thing right now. Yeah.
CK, I have no sympathy for you because if that's what my DMs look like, I would be I will gladly take the Lonzo ball.
You're right.
But I'll gladly take those DMs.
Ash is getting the testimonials. We told y'all no
about
testimonials.
to say, y'all ain't listening, man. I'm
getting the pumpkins and the Van Gundys in my
yeah,
DMs.
man.
Damn.
She down bad, Ash. She down bad.
Right.
But perfect segue.
I'm gonna respond to my DMs now. I'm sorry, y'all. It could be worse. You're right. I'm my bad, Ash.
Perfect segue, Ash. So for the people in the chat, first off, salute to everybody in the chat once again. Hit that like button, hit that thumbs up button for your squad. As Ashley mentioned, the pumpkins and the Van Gundys, things of that nature. Remember, tonight's show is presented by Manscaped. That's right. The #1 men's grooming tool below the waist, fellas. Over 2 million customers, over 2 million satisfied customers. And this right here is their flagship product, the Lawnmower 4.0, fellas. Fall is in the air. The leaves are falling. The pumpkins are out. And my mans from Manscaped want to make sure that you don't carve up your pumpkins in the wrong way. So that's why you got to go out there and get that Lawnmower 4.0. Take care of the stuff below the waist. You know what I'm saying? It's fall right now. It's a little bit cool. Summertime, you use it. You might go with the Michael Jordan. There's no guard. But they do come with a guard. So in the fall, if you want to leave a little bit on top, you want to leave a little bit on there and turn the heat on a little bit, you go with the Van Gundy. They do come with guards. So that's the perfect thing about the Lawnmower 4.0. Also, you have the LED light. It's a spotlight. So if you want to do it in the dark, whatever you're into, you won't miss a spot. Guaranteed you won't miss a spot. Also comes with ceramic blade technology. Cut down on those nicks. And right now, if you go to manscaped.com, enter promo code KFTV, you're going to get 20% off plus free shipping. So go ahead and support the show. Go out there and go get the Lawnmower 4.0. What were we saying now, Edge?
No, I'm saying they can light a candle, pour a glass of wine.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is good. And it's right.
Whole evening, play some Jodeci.
Facts.
You and the Lawnmower 4.0.
You and the Lawnmower 4.0, man. You and the Lawnmower 4.0. I know my man.
It's cold outside in New York.
That's facts.
Okay, it's cozy day.
Yeah.
It's cuffing season.
That's it, man. It's cuffing season is started. Okay. You got your ball deodorant, which comes in handy, fellas. Especially you going to work, you going to happy hour, you don't have time to take a shower. Throw that ball deodorant down there, man. You refresh real quick. You got the weed whacker. That's your hair and nose trimmer, man. Very versatile, man. Boxer briefs.
Y'all getting lucky after happy hour?
I mean, you never know, Ash. Friday, payday sometimes. Hey, it's Halloween. You just never know. Whatever you're into,
off a Knicks
be
dub.
safe.
You never know, man.
After a Knicks win, you never know what could happen, Ash. So you go out there, you get your ball deodorant, slap that on there. You good to go. Good money.
A lot of energy tonight, so you never know what could happen.
Yeah, man. A lot of energy tonight.
He said, "Put on Jodeci." I'm man.
Yeah.
Look, all right.
So make sure you guys go to manscaped.com, promo code KFTV for 20% off plus free shipping. Now for the big announcement. So last week we did cross the 43,000 subscriber threshold. Salute to everybody that's been supporting, that's been subscribing, hitting the like button, the notification bell, and everything. So I'm gonna give back. I'm in a giving mood. Knicks just won, nice win over Philly. I'm in a giving mood. So I'm gonna give you guys an opportunity to win 2 tickets to Monday night's game, Knicks versus Raptors at MSG. Good seats as well. 2 tickets for free. Obviously, you got to be vaccinated. Take care of that stuff first. And to sign up, go to KnicksFanTV.com. You'll see the landing page to pop up. Sign up. It's free to play. And we will announce the winner on Sunday nights, Knicks Weekly at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. All right? So once again, I'm giving away 2 tickets to the Knicks versus Raptors game. And that's going to be this Monday, November 1st, 7:30 at MSG. So go to KnicksFanTV.com. Sign up for the giveaway, and we'll announce the winners on Sunday night's show.
That's a great giveaway, man. Whoever wins it, you got an opportunity to go to one. Well, we have 47 more burgers left. You're gonna get to one of them, so you'll be part of history. You'll be able to say, "I went to one of the games where the Knicks won one of the 50 burgers." So there's a little bit more to those tickets. So make sure you go to KnicksFanTV.com. I went to game 7 of 50.
That's it. That's it, man. All right, couple more on the.
Ashley is not included in that ticket package.
Say that again. Wait, what'd you say? What'd you say?
Thank you for asking. Someone asked, is Ashley included in the ticket package?
No, this is 2 tickets. No Ash in the package. Maybe next time. All right, we're gonna go to the phones, man. We gotta go to my guy Truth first, and then Abdul on deck. Truth from Arkansas. What's going on, man?
Hey, what up, KFTV? I see my boy run the intro. What's up with it,
Let's go.
I got JD in there. CP, what it do?
What's good, man? What it do, bro?
First thing first. Already, first thing first, we're going to mash some like button. Salutes to the chat, you know what I'm saying? But first thing, defense on Embiid was great. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need. You know, we got to shut him down. And 47% for the team, that's a good night. Any night, you'll take that. Then them boys play different when they being on TV because they know Truth and Nick South watching. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
So, Kemba, Fournier, and the team was feeling it from 3. I just don't like how they be relying on Julius for the pace. Like they be passing the ball back and forth looking for him. But you got Kemba and D Rose and Fournier. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then I seen how the boy quickly dropped Maxey. Then he really dunked on Embiid, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
Oh yeah, he almost dunked on Andre Drummond. I was gonna go crazy if quickly jammed it on Andre Drummond, man.
Yeah, convincing win for the orange and blue. Mitch looking healthy. Obi had his head in the game. 50 burgers. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
I'm trying to pull up, man.
Let's go, Truth. Already, man. Be easy, bro.
How y'all too?
Let's go. My guy Truth checking in from Arkansas. Let's get it going. Let's go to the West Coast, man. Here from the West Coast contingent. Abdul from San Diego. What's going on, bro?
Yo, what up, y'all? KFTV, what's popping?
Let's go. How you feeling, bro?
We got to send some bodyguards for Ash. Everybody is on your head. So look, I got a firm out here that could take care of you. Please, a major shout out to Manscaped, yo. I'm on the treadmill dying because the testimonials are true. Right, so look,
Facts.
I have a few things I want to touch upon before I get back to cardio.
Yeah.
Mitch, beast. I think Nerlens Noel needs to go hang out with him in the summertime.
Man.
Maybe he could put some weight on.
Where is he,
I think that's the key.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say, right? He hurt. But look, the crazy thing is, man, like when he works out, right, with Mitch, he put the weight on. He's welcoming this contact now. Last year or the year before, you could say he was kind of shying away from it. So that's a good sign, right? Another thing is the team crashing the boards. We have a lot of athletic players. Mm-hmm. We had a few putback dunks tonight. I didn't hear many people talk about that, but that's a big deal, especially when on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
And then my last thing before I get back to my cardio, tonight was a showing of cardiac timber. I'm out, y'all.
Yes, go. Abdul from San Diego checking in, man, for sure. Yeah, OB was crashing him. Mitch was definitely on the offensive glass. So, overall solid, man. Solid.
CP, be honest, man.
Yeah.
Be honest. You wanted Burks to throw that thing off the backboard too, didn't you?
Yeah. Where was your tweet about that? About that missed layup?
Yo, man.
I didn't see.
Yo, listen,
what happened?
Look, man. You guys know my guy Burks. Although he is the fourth quarter assassin, he is probably the worst player in transition in the whole league. I'm gonna tell you that right off the rip. All right, ain't no caping over here. I keep it all the way 100 with you. All right.
Factual.
When it comes to transition basketball, Alec Burks is not your guy for it. You know what I mean? So that's just how it works. Thankfully, Obi was there to clean up after him. So. You know.
What's that video, that viral video of the guys in the supermarket? He goes, "You're not that guy, pal. Let me tell you."
You're not that guy, pal. Not that guy.
Yes, that is
That's
a
what
fact,
that felt like
man.
for real.
He's not that guy. So.
CP was hoping we would go the whole show without mentioning that.
I had to ask because I was genuinely thinking, I'm like, you know
CK.
what? I know everyone else was like,
Listen,
I saw
man.
Twitter, throw it off the banner, throw it back. I'm like, you know what, CP? I wonder what CP think. He should be like, damn, Burks, good try. Though.
Listen, I'm with my guy Stan Van Gundy, man. My guy Stan Van said early in the telecast, he said, you know what, with Burks, you don't got to worry about him. His shooting, sometimes it takes guys a little while to get into a groove. He's a guy you can trust. And he'll deliver. And that's what I mean. He will deliver. And as Papa Left said, you know, Burks really forced the issue. He attacked the basket, went to the free throw line 3 times, 5 boards. He jumped on the boards in 17 minutes off the bench. 8 points plus 11 for the night for my guy Burks. He'll get it going from the field. Just give us some time.
And CP, speaking of Obi, another block in the box score. Like he's right there, averaging 1 block a game. You saw he had a block when we were at the game. He's getting into a little defensive rhythm here in terms of, challenging shots, whether it's on the perimeter or at the basket. So he's trending in the right direction, defensively. So I'm encouraged by his progress so far.
Big facts.
The Penguins flying, ladies and gentlemen. The
Penguins are flying, man. Shout out my guy Mero as well, man. All right, we're going to go.
Penguins fly, right?
Say that again?
Penguins actually do fly, right?
No.
No?
They glide.
No.
They don't fly, though.
No, Ash.
Sorry. I thought Penguins could fly.
Hey, this is a sports show. This ain't Animal Planet, so we'll let that one slide. We'll let that one slide.
Zach Randolph can't jump. Penguins can't fly.
You want the truth?
And Alex Burks is not your guy in transition.
No. That is a fact. That is a fact. Right. All right, let's go to if Jay Boogie's calling in, Jay Boogie call in. But let's go to Cameron from Rhode Island on the check-in. Cameron, what's going on?
What's going on, guys?
Hey, how you feeling, man?
So, good. I'm glad you guys phoned me in again. Started off coming back like you guys were talking about earlier. We finally broke the losing streak. From 2017 from Philly. But to start off with tonight, definitely better defense locking up Joel Embiid. You know what I mean? Like I was saying to my dad earlier, if Joel Embiid had a good night, the Knicks were in trouble because they didn't have someone that was. I mean, I know Kemba dropped almost 20 at like 19, but Julius, had a slow start. So, in situations like that, when the Knicks are up by like 20 or you know what I mean, they have a good solid lead. They need to slow down the pace of the game. They don't need to, they don't need to force any shots because that's how the Sixers slowly came back into that game. Danny Green was hitting shots, Court Miles was hitting shots. But like I just said, Kemba showed up. I mean, this is his game. This is the game we needed from him to kind of relieve us because I know he didn't really have crazy outings in the first couple games, but I mean, he definitely helped out with the scoring. And Randall being double teamed, he's got to learn how to score out of the double team because the Sixers did pass. It was trouble for him to score, but And then lastly, kind of Fournier. I feel like Fournier needs to take more, like, better shots. Like, don't get me wrong, he's got the green light. He's our greatest shooter. But I feel like he needs to shoot more like a Klay Thompson style. He needs to shoot off the dribble, like one dribble pull-up or, like, off a screen. They need to set plays for him, off-ball screens to get wide open for those shots because he does take some unforced errant shots. But, I mean, lastly, I guess to kind of wrap it up, my favorite highlight of the night was definitely Quickly's ankle breaker on Tyrese Maxey. I mean, set them into a completely different dimension. I mean, that's definitely going to be all over, Bleacher Report.
Yeah, that was his homie too, man. Did him greasy. Right. Did him greasy, man.
For sure.
Appreciate the call, man.
Definitely.
Appreciate that. All right, we're going to keep it pushing, man. We want to go. Let's go rapid fire, man. I got a lot of people on the line. Want to get to as many as we can before we wrap up the show. Let's go rapid fire, man. Let's go down to 305. CeeLo back. CeeLo, what's going on?
Yo, what's good, you guys? How you doing?
Good, man. How you feeling, bro?
Good, bro. All right, rapid fire, real quick, man.
Let's go.
Dog, this guy in the chat talking crazy, man. Talking about trading RJ, bro. I don't want to hear none of that, dog. I'm not moving nobody, man. This is the team I'm rolling with, man.
Let's go.
We're going to the Eastern Conference Finals, dog. I don't want to hear nobody talking bad about RJ, talking bad about Obi. None of that, dog. Yeah. When you come into our building, dog, we're going to eat your organs. We're going to eat your children, dog. We're savages over here, bro. New York's got the league on notice, bro, for real, dog. So we did what we had to do tonight. That's all we had to do, man. I'm not even gonna mention Ari with all his mess, man. Everybody throw some money in the chat for Ari, dog. He's riding on a donut right now in his bum ass hoopty, bro. Everybody throw some love to this guy. He knows grandma don't even love him, dog. So give this guy some love, man. That's all he's got. This is all he's got, man. So poor guy, bro. I didn't mean to get under his skin with that Manscaped comment, man. But hey, he was salty about that. He called me yesterday. He was salty about that. So hey, nothing personal, dog.
Appreciate the call, bro.
Damn. Ari's dialing right now.
Oh, he's coming. Yeah, he's coming. He's coming. He's coming in. He's coming in hot, man.
His grandmother doesn't even love him.
Yeah. There was a little spice going on there, man. CeeLo started it. He said, Ari shapes up his beard with his manscaper, and then Ari.
Oh my God.
You weren't here for that. You weren't here for that one, there. So
Bundy is his beard.
Yeah. He said he uses his manscaper on his beard, and Ari, he took umbrage with that, and so there's a little bit of sparring going back and forth. You might have another battle of the fans brewing on our hands. So we'll see. We'll see. I am a promoter at the end of the day, so we'll see what happens. You know what I mean?
Ding, ding.
Yeah, that's it. Shout out my guy CeeLo in the 305.
Wait for Thursday, man.
Yeah. Speaking of 305, Ash, a lot of people were talking about the next live on location might be down in the 305, man. A little bash at the beach. Knicks versus Heat, man. Yeah, we were throwing that one out there. You want to take this thing on the road?
We have the weather for it. Come on down, guys.
Yeah. So that's gonna be something in the works as well. Maybe we get to the A. We'll see about that one. Definitely got something planned for Brooklyn.
Make 'em happen.
Yeah, definitely got something planned for Brooklyn. So yeah, we're gonna start taking the show on the road, man. So stay tuned for more announcements on that. All right, couple more calls before we wrap up. Let's go back to the Discord. Danish on the Discord. Danish, what's going on?
Hello?
Yo, Danish, what's going on?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's great to be here. Thank you for taking my call.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man.
And finally we beat Philadelphia after 15 tries.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm not even gonna lie. Last year, the overtime game where that unqualified ref called the bogus foul on Randall, I was about to cry that night. Honestly, I was so heartbroken after that game. But finally, we get that win. Yeah, and just a pointer about RJ. I really like I'm not worried about his game at all, and I really like the mental state where he puts himself in. Like he understands that, he the team doesn't need him to be like a Ja Morant type of player. He understands that. So what does he say in the interview? I want to be NBA first team defense.
Yeah.
And I love that about him. He looks to be the best at something, that will improve his team.
Yes.
And I'm all for that. As long as we're winning, just do your best. And yeah. And I know we're in a bit of a rush here, so I just want to say I absolutely love this show you guys put on. I've been following you since last year. Ash, seeing your progression in your career, getting to Sports Illustrated, if I'm not mistaken, has been very inspiring. Sounding like a simp, but I don't care. And yeah.
Oh, good, man. All love, bro. All love, man. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So yeah. Again, thank you for taking my call, and peace.
No doubt, man. Danish on the check-in. Yeah, it was nice, man. That was nice, man. Appreciate all the kind words. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. Hit that like button, hit that thumbs up button for your squad. But I'm really looking forward to this Knicks versus Bulls matchup, man. This is gonna be a banger. And we did have our Knicks versus Bulls preview last night. My guy Corey Tulbo, the Hardwood Herald. So take a look at that on the channel. Dave, let's post that as a separate video for tomorrow. So that people can tune in and get ready for Thursday night's matchup. 3-1 Knicks, 4-0 Bulls in Chi-Town. Gonna be a big one. Definitely gonna be a big one, man.
Bulls, one of only two teams tonight that are undefeated.
Yeah.
Bulls and the Warriors, both 4-0.
Yep.
They moved the game to NBA TV, which is quote unquote national TV now. And so just makes the game even much bigger and better. So I can't wait.
No question.
Fun fact, this is the first Chicago Bulls team that's 4-0 since the 1996 Bulls, and we all know who was on that squad.
Yeah.
First time in 25 years. So Chicago is definitely feeling themselves right now for sure.
Yeah,
Mitch X'd out Embiid. Next in line is Vucevic. Got to X him out.
He said he has the kill list.
Vucevic next, man. So big test for Mitch, but I'm glad he came out of this game healthy first and foremost. All right, man. Tom from Huntington, you up next. Tom, what's going on?
Just want to say, like always, you four do an amazing job.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you for everything on that. Also, Dave, don't forget Dave.
Yeah, man.
After the Orlando game, I was so pissed off. I broke my Manscaped, and my wife put me on the couch, but everything's back to normal. I got the new Manscaped.
4.0.
Got the look, the clean, feeling amazing. We won tonight. Good game. Best part about tonight's game was halftime watching Charles Barkley look like he's at the dentist office, and he has to say something nice about the Knicks.
Facts.
You could really see the hatred that they have for us.
He wasn't even enthused.
This is going to be our year. So, JD, do me a favor. Let me get mine medium well. Put some cheese on it. And you guys have an amazing night. Rapid fire. Thanks for everything.
Let's go.
Good night.
My guy, Tom. Appreciate it.
Let's go.
That's how you go rapid fire. You salute the squad. You salute the sponsor. Give us some thoughts on the game. And he puts in an order on the grill. Out of there.
Shout out to wifey, man. She was serious about that.
Yeah.
Broke that thing, put him on the couch.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man. Tom is
you can tell by his energy, he's really happy about what's going on in his personal life.
Yeah. Hey, that is the power of the 4.0, fellas, man. Listen, man, it's the little things. Right. Shout out to the Rhyme Animal Chuck D sends a super chat. Everybody threw a hashtag PE in the chat. He says the KFTV Roadshow, yes, totally embarrassing the ESPN basketball coverage, in my opinion. Damn Bulls, stop that. Vucevic, DeRozan, you got to contend with Levine, Lonzo, Caruso running up and down. They got an MVP chance going on for Caruso, so
he averaging 3.3 steals, bro.
Yeah.
Road game. So when we win Thursday, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear it.
Tell them.
Listen, man. I told people, man, you got to Caruso. He's a scrappy player. When I talked about that pickup for them, it wasn't about him being like an all-star player for them, but if you watch basketball, Caruso plays defense.
Yep. Yeah. The whole novelty act, you got to put that to the side. Caruso can actually ball. He's about that. Defensively, he's nice. He's athletic. I know he might not look like it because it looked like he run the Manscaped through his head, but he is athletic, and he's about that on defense. I saw he was second in the league in steals, 3.3. I know it's only 4 games, and I know they didn't play nobody, but I'm telling you, got to respect him off the bench.
He's a scrapper, man.
You said he what through his head?
Put the Manscaped through his head. It's the chat.
Yeah. You know what? No, but real talk though. Caruso did partner up with Manscaped last year for prostate cancer, so that was real talk. Yeah, that was real talk. So we keep good company, man. We're in a good network. Shout out to Caruso for supporting a good cause.
We weren't just talking about just to talk about him. Come on, man. It all connects, y'all.
Yeah, it all connects.
Levels
to this.
Grade A journalism right there.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
All right, like Burks didn't do. It's all good. Let's keep going. All right,
rapid fire. We going. We going. Brandon, Hector, Book, and Ice Water. Let's go. Brandon, you up next. Brandon, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, squad? Appreciate the call.
How you doing, bro?
Hey, I'm doing well, man. Hey, the defense was on point. Kemba was wilding. The bench lifted us up again. You know how that go. I just had a question. There was no Ben Simmons tonight. What do you think is going to be our litmus test? Because, Chicago, I don't really know if that's really going to validate us because our 4-0 start, like before the 4-0 start, everybody was kind of saying that they may be in the playing game or whatever. Do you think the real litmus test is going to end up being against Giannis, or you think it's going to be against somebody else, like the Hawks?
I mean, personally, for me, just speaking for myself, it would be nice to get wins over the Bucks. We got one last year, but honestly, are we going to win a championship? Those guys are on another tier. To me, the test, or not even the test, to me, the important games are going to be against the Bulls, against the Hawks, against the Celtics like we just played, against the Pacers. These teams that are going to be right there with us as the season progresses, that we're going to be battling for playoff positioning. I want those tiebreakers, man. Those are the games that I want to win. Yeah, it'd be nice to beat the upper echelon teams and to beat the Phillies and beat the Nets and beat the Bucks, but in reality, I want that playoff seeding, 3 through 6 if we can get it. And so, beating those teams that are going to be hovering around those spots, to me, is where I want to stack up. Is how I want to stack up.
Those tier 2 squads,
I appreciate that, brother.
Appreciate it, man. What are you saying, TK?
No, I was disagreeing. Yeah, like the Heat to another team. I'm looking at
Heat.
all those teams that are going to be in the same bubble.
Yeah, that's more important to me, honestly, is getting those tiebreakers, man.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the Nets myself, but
okay,
that's just because, like, saying the Heat, the Hawks, those are like multiple teams, and we saw last season where we pretty much dominated the Hawks throughout the season, and the playoffs was a different story. Sometimes when you're in that tier, like for example, you saw how we beat the Celtics. Well, the Celtics could come back next game and beat us. So then where are you really in terms of the evaluation? So it doesn't mean that even if we were to beat the Nets, that now I believe we're in that that tier. But in terms of us playing to that level, I want to see the Milwaukee games. I want to see the net games to see how close we can get.
Yeah.
So that then when we play those second tier teams, we're much more prepared to battle.
No, I mean, that's a good point. I think, the true test of how good you actually are as a squad and how far you've actually come is based on your competition. We just spoke about the Chicago Bulls, and 4-0 is great, but I spoke to this earlier today. I'm not ready to go ahead and bet the house on Chicago. They haven't really played anybody. I think this was the first game. The Celtics, I'm willing to say, some people may disagree with me, but I think the Celtics and the Knicks are pretty much even keeled in terms of talent and in terms of, what to expect from them this season. I don't think that team is drastically better than us. That's my personal opinion. I think, Philly is a team. This is the first time I feel like we've beaten a team so far this season that may be a tier above us. And I know, like I said, they're missing Ben Simmons and they're missing some, may have some drama going on there, but this is a really, really good basketball team. And I do think they're slightly above us in terms of that. But of course, you want to beat the Bucks, you want to beat the Nets, you want to beat the Lakers, you want to beat, the upper echelon of the NBA. And if you can do that, then you know that you've come really far as a squad for sure.
True indeed. All right, let's go. We're going to go Hector, Book, Ice Water, and close with J Boogie. Hector, what's going on?
Before we close out, I need to give a shout out to the only true voice of the orange and blue, CP and CK. It's good to hear y'all voices again.
Salute.
Of course, a shout out to the special guest, JD. Of course, also a stop I said to Ashley Nicole Moore.
Ashley with the Zopound on the low.
Yup, she got the good luck earrings tonight, so we had to catch the dub. But in regards to the game, CP, I thought New York City Catholic high schools were closing, but I guess Rice was open tonight because Kemba couldn't be stopped.
Kemba was back tonight, boy.
Another thing I wanted to point out is my boy Pepe LaFournier is showing why his acquisition was beyond needed. I mean, he is opening up this Knicks offense to another degree. It's unprecedented how we've been shooting from behind the three-point line.
Yeah.
I can't even remember another Knicks team. I'm talking Marbury days. We can go back to the Stark days, the 90s Knicks, Latrell Sprewell. I've never seen a Knicks team, even with Carmelo and JR, that shot to this degree. I mean, it's amazing. Another thing I wanted to point out, you said earlier in the show something really smart.
Mm-hmm.
Julius Randle has got to stop pushing that ball up.
Yeah.
He has Russell Westbrook tunnel vision.
Yeah.
He has got to stop pushing that ball up. We've got to create shots for him. He's got to know his role. I'm tired of seeing him think he can do it all. He's been taking rebounds away from Mitch and RJ. Calm down. They're going to get yours. We need you in the long run regardless. But as always, I just wanted to say what's up.
Yes, sir.
Can't wait for this year. It's off to a good start, guys.
Thanks for the call, Hector.
Yes, sir.
Be safe, man. Good call, man. Definitely appreciate that. All right, Book from Queens, you up next. Book, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, everybody? First off, shout out to the panel. You guys are doing a great job.
Yes, sir.
Number one, R.I.P. to Kristaps Porzingis, who was officially, as of tonight, stripped of his Knicks for life status.
Yeah.
By everybody on the show in the chat. Sad day. It's official. He's not a Knick for life. He has been exiled. I don't know if he's on Charles Smith status, but he's not inside. He's not welcome anymore. I wanted to touch on real quick, just some bullet points. Looking at the Chicago game, I think the things that we should really be looking for is, number one, can we exploit Chicago's pick-and-roll defense with Vucevic?
Yeah.
Because if we meet up with them in the playoffs, that's their major weakness besides their depth.
Mm-hmm.
If our bench should outperform their bench by quite a bit, even with Caruso, I agree that's a great
Yeah.
pickup. But overall, we have almost a starting lineup on the bench, and that leads me to the Obi Toppin thing for Obi and RJ. There's a thing in 2K where they have mentor badges. These guys in the front office have done a great job of putting together mentors for our young guys, Quickly, RJ, and Obi. And I think this year in particular is grad school. We just need them to win and learn. I don't care what the numbers are. And for Obi in particular, the eye test for me is extremely encouraging after it was somewhat discouraging after his calf injury last year. And I would say the last thing that we need to look for in the Chicago game that I'm a little concerned about this year only, if Grimes develops, we don't have to worry about it. But when people have two wing scorers, do we have somebody to defend the other one?
Yeah.
We know Kemba can't do it on the switch. We're in trouble. Julius is okay. RJ, I'm cool with. He'll develop. But Fournier and Kemba switching against the dynamic scorer, we got to see how the Knicks handle that.
Yeah.
Outside of that, the season is looking great. Everybody calm down. Be patient. It's going to take time.
Let's go. Book, appreciate the call, Book. Good call, man. Good call. Yeah, it's gonna be some interesting matchups against the Bulls. But as you said, I think the bench is one area that we can exploit, especially the way that we pick up the pace and get out there in transition. I think we can get them there. Obviously, we got to get on the boards. Vucevic is a solid rebounder. Always has killed the Knicks in the past. So, but he's really their only big. So I think just like we gang rebound tonight, we got to do the same thing against Chicago. Get them off the boards and get out and run against them. Because their half-court defense is obviously solid, when you talk about Lonzo leading at the point of attack. So we're going to have to test Levine, DeRozan, some of their weaker points on the defensive side as well. So, again, a lot of interesting matchups to be had in that game.
The bench will decide the game for Thursday, in my opinion. You saw what Corey said. They pretty much don't have a center. Kobe White, they're not expecting him to later this season. Caruso, he said, is basically their main guy and off the bench. You're going to see the difference here between the Knicks and the Bulls is going to be the separation of the bench play. So
big time.
That's what I expect, and that's why I think they'll get a good win on the road.
Yes, sir.
And I'm also looking at, are we for real with playing at this pace? Because this is going to be our first test of that. Because you saw Philadelphia today, they looked a little gassed playing this speed, this new speed that the Knicks are trying to play at. And the Bulls, they live with that because, like you mentioned, they only have Vucevic. Other than that, they got to play small. So I think that's going to be a big test for us on Thursday because they're going to be trying to play just as fast as we've been playing for the last 4 games. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of things to look at for this game. And like JD's been saying all night, I'm excited. It's going to be fun because there's a lot of check marks that I'm looking for the Knicks to check off coming on Thursday.
Yes, sir. 2.5. Go ahead, Ash.
Real quick, everybody, all chat has been asking about my shirt, so I'm gonna show it to you guys.
What do you got?
Long live Pop Smoke. This is what it is.
Nice.
I know you guys been asking about it. All right, this is the shirt. Right, King of New York. Before Randall got there, we miss you, Pop. Long live Pop Smoke. So that's the shirt. Since you guys been asking about it.
All right. Salute to everybody in the chat. Once again, hit that thumbs up button for your squad. We got 2,000 likes. Let's get up to 2.5 before we wrap up tonight's show. Still got to read off a lot of the super chats that have come in. Salute to everybody that has donated tonight. Big night tonight. And we appreciate all the contributions. Icewater, you up next. Icewater, what's going on?
Hey, man, what's going on, CP? What's going on?
What's good, bro?
Just real quick. That message that you sent out about if you haven't had a time to take a shower, use the Manscaped deodorant. I don't endorse that message.
Yeah.
Nah.
It's ball deodorant. Ice. I mean, Ice. If you downtown, you got to go to happy hour. You might not be able to make it to the crib to shower up, man. You got to use
a shower.
You got to use that ball deodorant, man.
Take a shower.
Use that ball deodorant.
Get your ass in the tub and take a shower. Anyway, I haven't seen the game because I was at the gym. I'm just getting home. So I haven't seen the game, but I got it front, but I'm going to watch it.
Okay.
Just real quick.
Yeah.
I just wanted to give you some props. My cousin told me that you shouted me out at the golf tournament. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem.
About the 50 win prediction, so I won't mention it anymore. Right? So you gave me my respect, so I appreciate that.
Yeah.
hopefully, you know, it looks like it was a good win. I don't know if it was a blowout, but it looks like it was a good one. I'm going to get ready to watch it now.
Okay.
Go Knicks.
Let's
go.
go.
Y'all have a good night.
Ice water in the building.
Keeping it real.
Keeping it real. You know? Keeping it real, man.
Get your ass in the tub.
Hey.
Ice water said.
When you got to go, this is for emergency purposes, man. This is it right here. Ball deodorant, fellas. Manscaped.com, promo code KFTV, 20% off plus free shipping. All right, here we go. He said he don't call on the bum nights, and tonight was a prize fight. The Knicks came out victorious. So we got to hear from him. We did hear from him Sunday night for the Sunday sermon, but tonight was a big win. Let's hear from the closer. Everybody get some fives up going in the chat. Jay Boogie from North Carolina. Let's go.
Salute, salute, salute. 3 capital S's. Shout out to everybody rocking. Shout out to everybody watching. Shout out to everybody feeling great about tonight. Shout out to everybody that didn't, you know what I'm saying, feel like the other night that we lost was a problem. Yeah, just that quick, a quick fix, a quick turnaround. Yeah. Immediately, that lets me know that we're back on like last year. We didn't take a lot of back-to-back L's. Anytime we took L's, we turned it right back around and straightened our face. So it gives me kind of like the thought, the idea that we might have been overlooking them guys. And just to get to the night, as soon as we got here tonight, bam, down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Immediately, second quarter, TKO. 39-16 immediately. That laid everybody out and completely over and down. Shout out to the squad, my GM, CP, you know what I'm saying? Great man doing what he's doing. God knows, man, you in the right direction, man. Keep following your footsteps, man, as you put your shoes on and God lays that path for you, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Shout out to my little niece, Ashley. Ashley, I got a great direction for you tonight. My baby girl, she loved what you had on the other day when you was rocking that yellow jacket, man. You know what I'm saying? You looked real good with that yellow jacket and the hair look. It reminded me of one of the 4 young women that we loved in our life back in the day. And one of them was Pam Grier, in case some of y'all don't know. The other one was Thelma, and the other 2 was Erica Kane, and the other one was Farrah Fawcett. You had that Farrah Fawcett look, and I liked it that. My baby, she said, Daddy, yellow. Yeah, that means you got to say that and sing that. CK2K, my man, you know, stop playing when we at. You know what time it is, my dude right there. And the young Griselda, Superboy today, man, he in the back, everything is highlighted, ready to go. You got to love and appreciate what we're doing, you know what I'm saying? We ready to go. I don't want to hear them about Chicago. I don't want to hear about us looking at other teams. Turn around and start looking at us. We ain't got the reflection in the mirror. Y'all reflecting off what we doing now. It took us a long period of time to get right here to where we at today. And we here to stay, you know what I'm saying? I love what we got going on, you know what I'm saying? And I tell y'all all the time, when y'all talking about the bench team, the starting 5 that we got is a plus for us. I tell you, you take that starting 5 away, our bench can easily make the play in. That's how deep we are. That's how our rotation works. That's how we going to win a lot of games when the front 5 is struggling. And that's what happened. Bam! Down goes Frazier again. So I love what we got going on, especially from the bench. But if that starting 5 immediately start clicking, you know what I'm saying, to start feeling it, playing off one another and appreciate one another and learning more, and Kim will keep, you know what I'm saying, getting stronger and stronger because he here because of Derrick Rose, and Derrick Rose going to tell him how to get through what he need to get through because he been through them need situations. So what other man that can lead you is a person that been through it himself. So I love that dynamic duo right there. But you got to love and appreciate what Money Mitch is doing. He put on that extra weight and he carrying that weight, and he's slowly but surely getting in shape. You see the N1 dunks he get on Embiid? Yeah, that man is strong. He's strapped. He's ready to go. I love what we got going on. The X's and O's, they work. You know what I'm saying? Every time. Tom, keep doing what you're doing, man. We're going to keep doing what we're doing, putting this energy in our squad, loving and appreciate and pushing you up. Let's go. Then we're on our way to Chicago right now. Handle our business. And shout out to my man Angel out there in Philly. Handle your business. Be safe. Watch out for them dudes because they don't like what it is. Everybody talking about we lost the last 15. No, we won the last one, which is the first one this year. Don't worry about what happened in the past. We're dealing with right here, right now. God bless everybody. Stay healthy and safe. I love you. Have a great night. And then, you know what I'm saying? Handle our business. Get ready for Chicago. And I'll see y'all after that night. We be right back. Salute. Oh, one more thing. Yeah. And I put a $30 cash app. Anybody can answer this trivia question for me. I'm going to have CP give you something. I put a $30 gift card for somebody. Tell me an easy question. What numbers did Ray Williams and Michael Ray Richardson wear in the backcourt for the New York Knicks, and you got a $30 gift card. Just that easy. Salute, 3 capital S's.
All right, Jay Boogie laying it down. People in the chat, first person to answer this, and TM and Dave, you're gonna have to track this. The numbers of Michael Ray and Ray Williams, what numbers did they wear? Throw it in the chat right now, and we will. We got to make sure that we find the right winner. Once we figure out the winner, then we will have to get you the $30 Cash App, the $30 J Boogie Challenge. Who wants it? Who wants it?
Jay Boogie had to run and get a water bottle after that.
Yeah.
I know he was.
Yes, sir.
He was going in.
The sermon went in, man. Throw some 5s in the chat for Jay Boogie, man. Throw some 5s in the chat for Jay Boogie. Did anybody get it? We'll figure that part out. But, yeah, man, great job, Jay Boogie. Great show. And great win by the Knicks, man. Great win by the Knicks. Let me get my my Super Chat theme music on. Finish reading the Super Chats up. And then we'll wrap up the show. Ash,
you might need some water before you start reading these super chats. It's gonna be a while.
Yeah. I got some right here, man. But we gotta salute the people, man. The people that came in. 2 points. Let me turn this down a little bit. 2.5, man. We have like 2,600 on the check-in. Rumor had it, JD, that 50 burgers were spotted all over the sports media landscape, the national media, the independent media. Everybody is dropping the burger tag.
Come on, JD.
We're going to have to come collect some taxes, man. We're going to have to come and collect some taxes, bro.
We gonna have to figure something out, CP. We have to get in the conference room and think of something, because the timing, John Morant is scoring a 30 burger. Yeah. Really? I know Ashley has questions, but there's questions about that. A 30 burger? I mean, we're talking about points. So, I got a bunch of videos of announcers, the Jets. Now all of a sudden people are using that. So we're going to have to figure something out, man. Might have to get some shirts or something.
That's a fact.
We have to figure out a way to include the fans in this.
Yeah.
This is going to happen.
Yeah. No doubt about it, man. Ash, any closing thoughts for you?
Listen, bing, bong.
Let's go. Let's get it going, man. CK, man, big game Thursday, man. We'll see you back on Thursday as well, man. So let's get that going. All right, so here we go. Super chat time. Shout out to Christian Rodriguez. Says would love to connect with anyone on Twitter. All right, so he throws his Twitter handle out there at Chris Universe B. All right, so shout out Chris Universe B. Sends another super chat. He says, as a new member of KnicksFanTV, where do you see KFTV in 12 to 16 months with the brand as a whole? Merch, Discord, perks, giveaways, and maybe some NFTs. Would love to help. All right, well, Christian, man, hit me up on Twitter, man. We'll definitely talk. Appreciate the support. David Code Fonseca sent a super chat. He says, all that muscle Mitch put on, surprised Embiid low-key. Couldn't get a good position on him. That's a fact. Hashtag Ryan Animal Chuck D says, Manscape, hash with a capital P-E at the end, is a must, but OGs are Morgan Freeman, ineligible for the Battle of the Beards, no silver allowed. Shout out to my guy Chuck, man. Salute, Chuck. Jason Benjamin says, wow, what a difference Mitchell Robinson makes. He practically shut Embiid down. Definitely has a Dikembe Mutombo ceiling. Obi Toppin needs a few minutes more game. His athleticism is just crazy. Albert Baez says, no Ash in the package. Hashtag free Obi. $15 super chat for Albert Baez. Salute. Esteban Coelho says, hashtag Knicks and 4-inch heels. All right. Russell Whiskey sends a super chat. He says, hashtag no testimonials. Carl Sanford says, Philly got 2 Long Island legends on their squad. Shout out to Long Island Lutheran and St. Mary's Danny Green and Tobias Harris. That's a fact. LI stand up. Nobody else showed up. Junior Chroma, thanks for the super chat. Christian Rodriguez, another super chat, says Kemba is a troublemaker the Knicks always needed. I feel like this is the happiest I've ever seen Kemba. Once Toppin and Kemba catch a rhythm, it's over. Let's go. Kendall Rivera says Knicks got to start running plays for RJ. Dominic Milford says, another career game for Mitch. Wow, that Dion Embiid going 2 of 7. Can't understate how important he is. Rebounds, putbacks to stop the runs. How about the dime to IQ? Damn, 50 in the Foreman right now, KFTV. 9-5 Bully says, yo, why Ashley laughing so much? Aaron Vasquez, salute to Aaron, says, CP, what did I say? Orlando will be a learning lesson. Kemba getting comfy. Time to take care of Chicago. # new money. Lord Barker Jr., thanks for the super chat, says, is it me or did Drummond turn into a bum? Dude is washed. Shout out my guy Charlie, sends a super chat. He says, we going 81-1, baby. Let's go. Running back Philly says, my Sixers suck. Ben Simmons got us in purgatory, and Daryl Morey ego won't let it go. Knicks look strong, good offseason. 76ers did nothing. All right, so we got a Philly fan throwing some love in here. All right, appreciate that, man. Definitely appreciate that. Dolphin82 says, yeah, appreciate that. B.A. Baraka says, Safa Grooming Company in the house. Safa Grooming Company was good. CW Flash says, can I still wear my Moutier jersey at the Garden, Ash?
Listen, you can wear whatever you want as long as it's
Ice Water, appreciate the super chat. Says Knicks bounce back, get them likes up. Go get a 0712. I'm wearing a Frank jersey to the yard. No Porzingis. 50 burger coming. Hutch Tyree says Mitch's 3 offensive boards were huge. Also watching Obi's full court take in MSG had me dying. Seth. Okay. So Dave Seat says C. Marshall was the first to get the J Boogie contest right. So C. Marshall, make sure you hit us up. Dave, hit him up in the chat. Yeah, congrats to C. Marshall. Dave, hit him up in the chat with the email so that he can reach out and we can send that to him. Or if he has a Cash App, throw his Cash App in there so we can send that to him and just capture that. Seth Kaufman, CEO, says, thanks guys, your show has taken my Knicks fandom to the next level over the past 2 years. So he's with us. He's one of us. Salute to Seth Kaufman. Kermio, aka Green Lantern, says 50 Burger Club, let's go. Olivia, appreciate that. Shout out to Arkansas. Daniel Mejia says Bullock defensive agenda was overblown and dead now. Jerry Hutchins says healthy Mitch wins the Eastern Conference, no cap, and Kemba brought that bot back home. Let's go. Presley Deppine, appreciate the super chat. Flow Hypnotic says nice bounce back game. Cam's Corner says let's go boys. 50 Burger, love the content, love the Knicks. Let's keep the momentum going. John Michael Prego says shout out to Porzingis. Bum leaves his team high and dry once again. Nice with Mitch. Nice W. Mitch doesn't have his legs. Still put Embiid in a box and kicked it all night. Blue Cheer says go Knickerbockers, big win, bing bong. Let's beat the Bulls. Ike Taylor once again with the $100 super chat, much appreciated. Quessy Smith says first super chat, love the show. Arkansas, we got a lot of people from Arkansas in here watching the show, so Arkansas repping heavy. We had Truth call in, you got Quessy Smith, Olivia checking in from Arkansas, so we repping down there. Let's go. Kenny Gale says IQ woke up this morning and chose violence. Set Tyrese Maxey's ankles to the shadow realm. Looking at Mitch, I never want to see paddle hands on the court again. It's Big Mitch out here. Bing bong 50. We're going to need Noel, man. We're going to need that depth, no question. But he's got to get healthy. They said he was close, but we haven't seen it yet. So let's see. Adam Rimler says Knicks locked up Embiid and the bench killed the Sixers. Way to go. Next up, Chicago. Got your open super chat, says Bing Bong. Nick Kokolowski, who's bailing Embiid out of prison tonight? Real talk. CT Pittman says it's official. I'm on the bandwagon. Started early. Hashtag extend Mitch. He was extraordinary tonight. Eric L. Beats. Knicks with a bounce back win. JD fired up that 50 burger grill. Hashtag New York forever. Hashtag Bing Bong. Dolphin 82 says great win. Got me a glass of Hennessy for this. Who we here. Carl Sanford. Mitchell Robinson is a completely new player with the weight he put on. Embiid couldn't move him an inch at all. Mitch used to get bullied. No more. My guy Ron Hansley was at MSG repping KFTV with the KFTV snap. Says put that thumbs up button for your squad. The Garden was rocking tonight. Can't remember the last time the team shot 47% from field goal and 93% from the free throw line. Philly can't touch us. Chopped cheese over cheesesteak all day. Nick Kokolowski says IQ really gave Maxey that brotherly love. David Greeter, people with the RJ slander are dumb. He's only being used as a spot-up three-point shooter. Run some more offense through him, and he will score and make more plays. Kevin Howley says Chuck and Shaq still not giving us our respect. Yeah, forget about him. It's the real post-game show anyway. Cam's Corner says big win tonight against Philly. They are not going to be a playoff contending team. Now on to the Bulls. Let's go KFTV. We love to see it. All right, a couple more. CL Kenrick says hashtag we here, hashtag we still here, hashtag we deep. Kemba Walker with 19 points, Fournier 18. Embiid couldn't really do nothing with us tonight. They need Simmons back, LOL. Lloyd Barker Jr. says CPCK, JD, and the baddie. I'm going to keep saying it. Hashtag 60 burger. When I mentioned the Knicks are a better team than the Nets and the Sixers the other night, you smirked, ESPN, but put some respect on my Knicks name. Let's go. And Paul Collins, thanks for the 50 burger chat, super chat. And on to Chi-Town, people. Let's go. Knicks and Bulls this Thursday. You guys know where to come to. Number one show for the fans by the fans. KnicksFanTV, the best of nothing. Let's go. CK, JD, Ashley, great show as usual.
One show.
And that's what we had to do to him tonight, man. That's what we had to do to him tonight. Remember, people, that this show is available in audio podcast format. All the major podcast platforms. You can go to KnicksFanTV.com for tonight's show links. And remember to sign up for the giveaway, man. I'm giving back 2 tickets to the Knicks versus Raptors game on Monday, 11/1. And I'll announce those winners during Sunday night's show. So remember to sign up for that, all right? So we out of here, man. We will close with tonight's highlights. My guy Jay Boogie on the 1s and 2s. Great show, everybody. We will catch up with you guys on Thursday. Peace.
So never mind what the haters say. They wanna hate what they love in the franchise. With Spike said it's the orange with the blue skies. It's no city more famous with the nightlife. We celebrate feeling good, it's the Knicks, right? They wanna hate what they love in the franchise. With Spike said it's the orange with the blue skies. It's no city more famous with the nightlife. We celebrate feeling good, it's the Knicks, right? We all know right now who brought the city back. Tell D Rose Noel ties us running back. With Berg said he inking in that new contract. Some new money have you pushing that Maybach. I hear the talk, Katie say we ain't cool no more. We'll tell that to the Barclays when they open the door. Before the game, red carpets get rolled out. You see the stars, attendance mean we sold out. Ain't no arena feeling like this gym. Clyde with that brim, Nick jersey with some butter Tims. This for the ones that continue to love the hate. And how Max went from his first to his last take. They say, Boogie, why you talk like that? I'm spitting bars, so I'ma talk like that. Yeah, the media got me feeling like that. My James Brown saying this is my payback. They wanna hate what they love in the franchise. With Spike said it's the orange with the blue skies. It's no city more famous with the nightlife. We celebrate feeling good, it's the Knicks, right? They wanna hate what they love in the franchise. With Spike said it's the orange with the blue skies. It's no city more famous with the nightlife. We celebrate feeling good, it's the Knicks, right? Some real fans to the game, that mean we stay loyal. Twist the cap off the top so you can crown royal. I promise you're about to see a league mess. I'm right beside Mr. Worldwide West, gunning. Championship Escobarin with the cigar. The next track, Mr. Dolan on the guitar. Play that, in fact, this a new anthem. Tell Mr. Isler you need a new Hawk anthem. Everybody put your hands in the air. I wanna see you with your hands in the air. Celebrate your life. Everybody put your hands in the air. I wanna see you with your hands in the air. You a Knick for life. They don't live how we live when we do what we do. We do what we do. They don't do it. We represent to the fullest. This that orange and blue. Orange and blue. You a Knick for life. They wanna hate what they love in the franchise. With Spike said it's the orange with the blue skies. It's no city more famous with the nightlife. We celebrate feeling good, it's the Knicks, right? They wanna hate what they love in the franchise. With Spike said it's the orange with the blue skies. It's no city more famous with the nightlife. We celebrate feeling good, it's the Knicks, right? Just feel the beat for a moment. Feel that? Now bring it back.